Okay, so let's begin. Okay, as usual, check the surroundings, make sure you are safe, nothing's trip on, step on. If you do need support, please grab as much as you need. Okay, so we're gonna just get the heart rate up a little higher, okay, just by moving any fashion you like. But if you can, see if you can just go into a little bit taller posture. Okay, so think of getting yourself taller, shoulders slightly wider. Okay, swing through the shoulders, a little bit of rotation in the back. Okay, and you can just keep going for a little bit. Okay, as you breathe in, try to breathe into your diaphragm so your belly should expand as you take a breath in. Okay, as you breathe out, your belly should sink in a little bit. Okay, and try to not have a shallow breath, so breathe deeper into our lungs, into our body. Okay, and let's just try to open up a little bit first. Okay, so turning. So we can open up the hands, open the shoulders, open the palm. Okay, if you feel, if you can, just turn side to side as well. If it makes you dizzy, just do the arms. Okay, let's go front to back. So we're just going to breathe out, just relaxing the back a little bit. Okay, breathing in, bring the chest up to the ceiling, shoulders may be slightly back. Maybe looking up slightly. Okay, so let's breathe out as you, sorry, breathe in as you come up. Okay, push your heart towards the ceiling. Okay, and breathe out as you go back down. Okay, coming back to center to higher position. And let's turn through the, you can actually just even stop your feet for a second, turn through your entire body, including hips and knees a little bit. Keep looking forward if this makes you dizzy. Okay, and palm, hands up. Okay, one hand bent, one hand to the side. Okay, palms up on this side. Okay, tilt your head towards the side, towards your fingers. Okay, you can go side to side. Okay, back to center, both hands out. Okay, try to reach out towards both sides. You can lean side to side. Okay, while you turn your shoulders kind of one direction. Okay, and then switch. Okay, and after that, just shake it out again. Okay, just get the feet moving again. Okay, hands behind our back or the pelvis. Okay, breathing in, opening the chest up. Okay, deep breath in this time. Okay, try to take a bigger breath as well. So you, as you take a big breath in, you might feel a little bit more stretch in the front, on the top of the shoulders. Okay, just 3 to 5 times. Okay, coming back out. Okay, let's just kind of swing our arms side to side a few times. Kind of forward and back. Okay, see if you can reach a little behind your head. Okay, and opposite direction behind us. Okay, slowly see if you can reach, get your elbows to be a little bit higher than before. Get your hands a little further back. Okay, and keep going. You can breathe in as you reach up, breathe out as you come back. Okay, and shake it out again. Okay, let's just kind of circle arms. Okay, slowly see if you can get the circle a little bit bigger. Okay, change direction anytime you want. Okay, smaller circle, mostly with just the arm. Okay, so elbows forward, hands back. So you're trying to get your elbow to stay forward while reaching your hands back. Your shoulders to tense up a little bit. Okay, opposite direction, we're trying to get the elbows to stay up. Okay, as you reach into your armpits and downwards. Okay, so your arm is rotating kind of forward or inwards. Okay, as you reach the end, you can just kind of rotate back. Okay, even smaller circle, just to the wrist. And the hand and the fingers. Okay, just circle with our fingers. Okay, kind of wave all the fingers a little bit. Okay, open and closing the hand a little bit more. Tips of the fingers a little bit more. Okay, and relaxing the upper body, rotating the lower body, moving a little bit of the back, mostly the hips. Okay, 35 times in each direction. Okay, going backwards a little bit, knees relatively straight, back relatively straight, mostly bending from the hips. You think of setting your hips back while keeping your heart up. You can also just put your hands on your thighs for support or a chair. Okay, toes maybe feet a little wider. Okay, go into a squat this time, so still the same motion in the hips, just more bending from the knees. Sitting on a tall stool, knees tracking over our feet. Only go down as low as you can without any pain. Okay, so somewhere in the middle, okay, we're going to just kind of stay a little bit high up. Okay, and you're just going to open up, turning it back a little bit. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so you're rotating through the spine a little bit, opening up the shoulders a little bit. Okay, you can even try both. So reach back, reach up, reach kind of behind, I guess. Okay, so you can Y, kind of do a T, do a W, I guess. Okay, let me just let a few more people in. Okay, and coming back up, shake it out a little bit. Okay, probably grab a chair. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Okay, still opening the front of the hips. Use 2 chairs if you need to. Okay, belt buckle up. Back leg kind of straight. Hips centered forward. And you're just going to push the hips forward until you feel a stretch in the front of the hips. You're going to contract and relax. Think of driving your heel back at the same time as you're pushing hips forward. So you should feel a little bit of tension in your glute muscle or your butt muscle. Okay, just a little bit of tension. You don't have to do it too hard. Okay, switch sides whenever you're ready. Again, belt buckle up, hips centered forward, back heel if you can, a little bit closer to the ground. Okay, you're going to drive the hips forward while trying to drive the heels back towards the ground. Feel a little bit of tension in your butt muscle as you do this. Okay, and coming back out. Let's shake it out a little bit. So swing your legs, either tap the floor, okay, or swing the leg. Okay, afterwards, just try to exaggerate the knee motion. So try to bring your knee a little higher forward and up. Try to bring your heel closer to your butt in the back. Okay, just 35 times. Switch when ready. So let me string the entire leg first. Okay, exaggerate motion. Bring it ready. Okay, and let's go side to side a little bit. Okay, once again, you can kind of just tap the floor if you want. Okay, or make a motion. Okay, and afterwards, if you feel comfortable, see if you can exaggerate a little bit. So a little higher on the inside, a little higher on the outside. And same thing on the other side. Okay, and bend the knees a little bit more. Kicking the heel towards the butt. A little bit more the ankle, front to back. Going onto our toes and going onto our heels. Okay, going onto one side of the feet. And just circle your ankles a few times. And just wiggle the toes a few times afterwards as well. Okay, and shake hands. Okay, so let's grab our bands. Okay, so we're still starting off with the four kind of basic motions. So still pushing, pulling, upper and lower body. Okay, so we're going to start off with just a basic squat today. So you are just going to, so this one you can set up either on a chair, or if you feel comfortable, you can set up standing up. Okay, but you're just going to still stand with the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Okay, so maybe kind of shoulder or armpit width apart. Toes can be pointed out slightly. Okay, we're going to start off with the squatting motion. So that's when we bend from the hips and also bend through the knees. Your knees should be tracking over the feet, so it should be kind of close to the band. Okay, so only go down as low as you feel comfortable without pain. Okay, and you can always tighten up the band. Okay, your back, once again, we don't want a short back, we want a longer back. And you're just going to stand up and also sit down and stand up. Okay, and we're going to do 3 counts. Okay, so it'll be 2 seconds down, okay, and 1 second up. Okay, so it'll be 1, 2, it'll be just a band and tension, okay, and 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so your feet should be flat on the floor, so you shouldn't feel like if you're rocking onto your toes, your ankles will be a little tight, so don't go as low, and also push your butt back a little more. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, 10, 2, 3. Okay, so where you can do more or do less, okay, aiming for about 10 times of a little bit of difficulty. Okay, so adjust the tension, adjust how low you're going, so that you can do about 10 times with a little bit of difficulty. Okay, and shaking things off a little bit. Okay, so for the push and pull, we're going to do one-sided today. So for this one, let's sit down for this one. Okay, so we are going to sit kind of close to the back of the chair so that you have a little more support underneath your thighs. And you're just going to hook the band onto one foot. Okay, and you're going to hold it also with one arm as well. If the band is too tight, just kind of holding on one side or one tail only. Okay, but you can just try one side. Okay, and always posture first, so I'll let the person in. Okay, so you might be feeling a little tight behind the knees if you are a little tight. Okay, but try to sit a little bit taller. Okay, so you might feel a little bit of stretch behind already. Okay, and you're just going to drive the elbows back and shoulders back at the same time. Okay, so you imagine trying to touch both elbows to the backrest. Okay, and coming back out. Okay, we're going to do a 4 counts. So it'll be 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so once again, kind of just check into yourself. How difficult was it just now? Do I need to make it harder or easier? Okay, and whenever you're ready, you can just go to the other side. Okay, once again, check your posture first. Let's see if you can bring your chest a little bit higher. Okay, pull your belly button a little more forward. If it's really too tight for you, sit a little more forward so that you can dangle like a little lower down. Okay, you just might feel the top of your shoulders a little more tight that way. Okay, but if you can, see if you can get yourself in a more of a L shape. And once again, imagine you're pulling on both sides. Okay, try to get the elbows to get closer to the backrest together, shoulders back as well. Okay, on a 4 count. So it'll be 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and coming back out. Okay, and we're going to repeat these 2 exercises one more time. So the basic squat, okay, and one armed pull. So we can slowly step back up. Okay, pause as long as you need to. Maybe move your feet a little bit so that if you tend to get a little dizzy once you get up. Okay, make sure you're okay first before you continue. Okay, so once again, remember if it was easy last time, hard last time, adjust the intensity a little bit. So I'm going to add a little bit of band for myself. Okay, you don't need to. Okay, so I'm just adjusting the tension for my own. Okay, so once again, if you need to sit down to set up, okay, but you are just going to step on the band. Okay, roughly armpit width apart. Toes can be pointed out slightly. Okay, so back is always nice and long. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're standing up or if you're bending over. You still think about longer spine. Okay, you're just keeping the spine long as you bend your hips, bend your knees. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a little bit lower. Just tension. Okay, and once again, a little faster on the way up compared to on the way down. Okay, so it'll be 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3 on the top. So you can squeeze your thighs a little bit, make it tight. 6, 2, 3, or you can just think of standing as tall as you can. 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, 10, 2, 3. Okay, and slowly back out. March it up a little bit. Okay, especially if you feel heart rate getting a little faster. Okay, and let's go back to the pole. If you have something sturdy, you can tie the band to. Instead of hooking it to your leg, you can also just hook it to your railing, and you can do it standing up as well. So that's actually even better because you are incorporating your lower body as well. So you can either hook it on your toes like we did before, or tie it to something sturdy and do the same thing. So, but I'm just going to do it the same way we did before. It's just also a little bit better if it's standing up because you can kind of adjust the tension a little bit easier. It's because the hands and the feet the foot is so close. It's hard. There's not much tension at the end. Ideally, there's kind of more tension at the bottom. The same amount of pressure on the way back. Okay, but still, if you can, a little taller. Both arms back. Okay, so try to get your elbows and your shoulders to move together. Try to touch the elbows, almost try to touch the elbows to the backrest. Okay, on a 4 count. 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4. Okay, take a breather in between. Sweep things out. Only when you're ready. Okay, check your posture first. Again, square your hips. Square your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2, 3, 4. 9, 2, 3, 4. 10, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and once again, straighten things out. You stand up, just Do whatever you need to do just to stabilize first. Okay, so that was the pushing of our feet and then pulling with the arms. Okay, we're going to switch gears a little bit. So instead of, we're going to do a pulling of the leg and pushing the arms next. Okay, so just to review, the hinge is very similar to a squat, except you're only kind of bending more so for the hips. Okay, knees can be slightly bent, okay, but it shouldn't be too bent. So this is a squat. Okay, so knees bent, hips is bent. Okay, this is a hinge. Okay, where your hips are still bent. Okay, your knees are a little bit straight to the side. Okay, your back always kind of stay about the same shape. Okay, so for this one, you're going to stand with your feet a little bit closer together. Doesn't have to be completely tight together, just can be a little more narrow, so it'll be hip width apart. Of course, wider for balance. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to hinge back. Okay, so setting your hips back. Okay, this time, see if you can kind of cross the arms a little bit in front, so either go kind of like in the elbows. Okay, or if you want to make it harder, of course, you can pull it tighter to your shoulders. Okay, so up to you. Okay, this might be more comfortable. Okay, and you're just going to stand back up by kind of almost driving your hips forward. Okay, so I'm going to hinge back. Okay, pushing your hips back, Okay, back and straight, and standing up tall. Okay, so this one's a 4 count, so it'll be 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. So you almost feel a little bit of stretch behind the leg as you scoot your hips back. Okay, and then maybe a little more tension or tiredness, soreness as you drive your hips back, drive your hips forward, and as you stand up kind of automatically. Okay, so let's call this number 8. 8, 2, 3, 4. Your back might be a little tense as well. 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4. And coming back out. Okay, do whatever you need to do to stabilize. Okay, so this is the bending over and picking something up motion. Okay, so maybe 2 bags of groceries. If you drop something and you need to bend over to pick it, so this is the hinge motion. We don't always squat down to pick things up, because that's more sitting up in the air. Hinge is more reaching down and grabbing something. Okay, also kind of trains more the back muscles, whereas the squat is more different. Okay, so for the pushing motion, we are going to need a wall this time. Okay, we're actually going to do kind of a one-armed wall push-up. Okay, so what you're going to do, so imagine there's a wall, imaginary wall in front of me. Feet can be shoulder width apart. Okay, hands can be slightly wider than the shoulders. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to try to keep your body in a straight line. Okay, so your body shouldn't be kind of slouched, kind of bending in the hips or the spine as you get closer to the wall, or kind of something like that. So try to keep the body in the same shape as you push yourself, kind of bring yourself closer to the wall, okay, and then away from the wall. Okay, so the one-handed, see if you can also keep your body kind of flat, parallel to the wall. Okay, so as you press, you're gonna have a tendency to almost want to turn into the wall. Okay, and do something like that. But see if you can keep everything still, and only kind of move almost on the ankles and the arms. Okay, so everything stays in the same shape. Okay, as you push up and down. Okay, if you can't go all the way down, just even do halfway. So for today, let's just try to work on, see if you can stabilize your body. Okay, so one hand is harder compared to 2 arms, not just because it's 1 arm versus two, but also because your body has to resist the rotation with just 1 shoulder as well. Okay, so let's just do kind of a free count. So be 1 second down, okay, 1 second back up. Okay, So let's just try one at a time first. Okay, so once again, maybe slightly wider than shoulders. Okay, feet maybe a little bit wider than shoulders as well. Okay, maybe lightly tense your body so that everything is a little bit still. If your wrist hurts when you pull like this, you can either make a fist onto the wall, or you can put your arms, hands a little bit higher up. Okay, so there's less bend in the wrist. Okay, but you're gonna try to lower yourself down slightly. Okay, and then push yourself back up. Okay, while trying to maintain the same shape in the spine. Okay, so we just kind of, you don't even have to go all the way towards the wall. Okay, if it's too difficult, just go even a little bit. You're probably going to feel it most in the back of the upper arm. Okay, a little bit of shoulders. Okay, so let's call this number 5. So it's 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3. So probably not a 4, it's more like 4 counts. Let's just keep it the same 4 counts, sorry. So it'll be 7, 2, 3, 4, which is a little bit faster 4 counts. 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so your shoulders probably gets a little tight as well because your shoulder is kind of supporting your body. It's resisting your body from rotating. So your shoulders are probably a little bit tight as well. It also helps to push as well. Okay, so when we're done one side, shake it off. Okay, whenever you're ready, just you can try it on the other side as well. So once again, you don't have to go all the way towards the wall. You can just do even halfway, come back, or even just a quarter way and come back as well. Okay, so just do whatever is doable for yourself. You can also stand a little bit closer to the wall. That will make it a little bit easier as well. Okay, but just think of your body as just one solid object. Okay, and you just have to lower it down while keeping as one in your body in one line. Okay, and as you press back out, same idea. Okay, so still maybe just do as 4 counts. 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2, 3, 4, 10, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so probably a little more difficult for this one. Okay, and shake it off again. When we're ready, we can go back, just repeat these two kind of one more time. Okay, so review once again how, if it's difficult or easy, do I need to make it, adjust the tension? Do I need a different colored band? Do I need to make it a little tighter, go a little bit deeper? Okay, so there's just a little bit of challenge. Okay, I'm not going all the way to fatigue. Okay, when I stop, I feel like I can at most do 2 to 3 good repetitions. Okay, but that's the maximum I can do. Okay, so once again, it's kind of safely set up. Hinging from the hips. Okay, I'm going to adjust the tension this time. It was a little bit easy for me last time, so I'm going to try and make it a little tighter. I'm going to pull it towards my shoulder this time. Okay, spine is still nice and long. Okay, and I'm just trying to drive my hips forward and then my upper body automatically comes up. Okay, so 2, 2, pushing my hips back. 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4, 9, 2. Forgot to mention, you can also try and squeeze your hips a little bit at the top. 10, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one. Okay, when you're ready, let's just do the one arm that more push up one more time. Okay, once again, you can try this, maybe go down a little bit lower if you want to make it a little more difficult. If you have a countertop, if it's very easy for you, if it's something like a countertop, so imagine this is a sturdy countertop. Don't do this on the chair because it's kind of unsteady, of course. But if you want, you can do it more of at an angle. That'll make it harder as well, but definitely do it not on a chair, but something sturdier than this. Okay, let's just try to do 10 repetitions on both arms. Okay, the key is still move your body as one unit, only bending mostly from the shoulders. Okay, and also still the 4 counts, so 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up, or 2 count down, 2 count up. Okay, see if you can keep your chest kind of parallel to the wall. So both shoulders should go towards the wall at the same rate. They should come up at the same time as well. Okay, try to keep your, don't let your elbows flare up too much either. So your elbows should be kind of pointing towards the floor. Doesn't have to be straight down, okay, but it shouldn't be flaring up either. You can play around with more narrow hand placements. A little bit harder on the back of the arm if your your hand is a little more narrow. One done on one side, just shake it out. Okay, just whenever you're ready, you can switch. If one arm shoulder bothers you, you can skip that side, of course. Okay, and just kind of take it easy. Should be just, once again, moderately difficult. You shouldn't have to like do maximum effort to do this. Okay, if you are, just take it a little bit easier. Okay, if you're fast, you can do one more set as well. Or if one arm is really not possible for you, you can always just go back to both arms as well. So when we are training kind of strength, we're not just the muscle, but also the control of the body. So imagine you're trying to push open a heavy door. You don't want your body to spin or get pushed away. You need to stabilize yourself, stabilize your body. Okay, so you can kind of push without getting pushed away. Okay, so a push-up is a good way to train kind of being able to control your whole body together and not just this pushing muscle or a couple of pushing muscles here. Okay, so that's almost time. So let's just do a little bit of stretches and call it a day. Okay, so let's do it. Start from the wrist first. So let's just do a basic prayer stretch. So just palms together, fingers together. Try to bring your hands a little lower. Get deep breath in and out. Okay, let's just do the opposite side a little bit as well. So you're gonna grab your knuckles, Okay, maybe slightly close your hand. Okay, and you're going to pull or push your wrist forward. Probably feel a stretch behind the hand, a little bit behind the back of the forearms. Maybe pay more attention to your breathing now. Try to slow it down a little bit. Switch whenever you want to. Okay, basic shoulder stretch. So left arm, this is my left arm towards the right side. And I'm just pulling it into my chest. Same thing on the outside. Okay, front of the leg a little bit. Be careful with this one. If you have trouble standing on one leg, just maybe skip this one. But try to grab onto your ankles or your pants. Okay, and just gonna pull your hips. Sorry, pull your heel towards your butt. Okay, try to bring your belt buckle up. Okay, and reach your knees towards the floor. Okay, so you're kind of pulling from both ends. And just switch whenever you're ready. And once again, pull from both ends. Okay, so pull from the top, pull your belt buckle up, pull from the bottom, drive your knee towards the floor. Okay, and lastly, just a little bit of hamstring, a little bit of the back. Do the sitting down, sitting closer to the edge of the chair so that you can have one heel on the ground while keeping your leg relatively straight. Okay, you're gonna pull your belly button forward towards your toes. Okay, maybe just relax your back a little bit. Okay, you don't be careful you're not trying to pull your chest towards your toes. Try to pull your belly button towards your toes. Okay, your back should be just kind of a little bit relaxed. Okay, slowly coming back up. Pause as long as you need to. Okay, when you feel okay, then switch to the other leg. So usually I either like to hold onto the chair or kind of just rest my elbow on my thighs. Okay, once again, after you come back up, just pause as long as you need to. Okay, and just kind of shifting ourselves a little bit. Okay, let's just take a couple more deep breaths. Just lengthening the spine again. Okay, let's kind of reach up a little bit. Okay, so they just, just pushing both arms towards the ceiling. Okay, just kind of pump one head up a little higher. And shake everything out. Okay, so that's it for today. So thank you for coming. See everyone next time. Glad to be back as well. Bye-bye. No problem. Bye-bye. Yeah.